Hello, everyone. In today's presentation, we will be going over our research on a new human resource information system for the company Energy Drink X. This presentation was created and designed by Leslie Beck, Desiree Holloman, and Brennan Wood. Our company has grown exponentially over the past year and has become apparent that the current way of running the HR department is no longer working. The human resource team has taken it upon themselves to research various human resource information systems in hopes of streamlining our processes and perhaps introducing new technology in the form of recruiting and training. The current way of handling payroll, tracking employee status, and administering employee benefits has become too cumbersome for us to handle. The first step in determining what HRIS would be best for our organization is to first identify the company needs. We are expanding, so we need to make sure the system can handle a small to medium employee base. It is becoming extremely difficult to track employee time and attendance, therefore having that automated would be extremely helpful. Enrollment season used to be easy, but with the growing number of employees, we cannot sit down with each and every employee to go over their benefit options. A system that could enable the employees to browse the plan for themselves and give them the option of self-enrollment would be beneficial. In addition, with our expansion, having a system that could assist in the recruiting and onboarding would assist in modernizing and simplifying the hiring process. The next step in choosing a fitting system is to try to get some information from other HR professionals who have implemented a system before. This will assist in giving the HR team ideas as to what type of problems we may encounter, and also give us some possible solutions to obstacles we may face. We enlisted the help of Mr. James Gowdy, an HR generalist for the company SKF. He has had to go through an HRIS implementation during his time with the company and has dealt with issues that they faced. Gowdy outlined several aspects of an HRIS that he found to be most beneficial. For an HRIS system, should be user-friendly and allow for suitable visibility throughout the company, especially because Energy Drink X plans on expanding to other locations. Second, when we do acquire more locations, there will be a need for a global access point that can transfer information in the individual payroll systems in present time. Third, the HRIS chosen should have ease of implementation, such as one that impacts employee job functions as little as possible and does not cause the process of implementation to drag on. Some issues that Gowdy noticed with their implementation process was that data transfer had more issues than they had foreseen. There were errors that caused the HR team to enter in entries twice, causing them to have to go back and fix them. Also, they did not realize there would be so many system approvals, which caused information to take days to post instead of being instantaneous. The third step was to research different systems to try and find one that met the needs of our organization and give us little trouble as possible. We each decided to research 3 HRIS, and the main ones considered were ADP Workforce Now, Workday, Gusto HR, namely Rippling, and Bamboo HR. Each system had their pros and cons, but some were more suited for us than others. Now came the task of narrowing the field even further. After a lengthy discussion, we felt with this being our first HRIS, we think it is best to go with a company that has a free trial or at least demo software for use to play around with before we fully commit. We want to make sure it is easy to use and meets our needs. With that, we quickly eliminated ADP Workforce Now, Workday, and Namely. These programs also received some poor reviews on features such as poor customer service and limited customization. That left use with Bamboo HR, Gusto HR, and Rippling. All 3 appear to be outstanding programs. In the end, we all agreed that a system that had expense management built in would be best suited for Energy Drink X Corporation. This left us with Gusto HR and Rippling. We narrowed our search down to 2 systems, Gusto and Rippling. Both systems offer many of the features we desire, but neither one has it all. We will have to go with upgraded versions of each to meet our needs. These 2 systems offer integrated benefits like worker comp, health benefits, FSA, HSA, and retirement. Reviews state that both have an easy-to-use onboarding program. They are also QuickBooks compatible. As you can see, either company would work well for us, but we do feel one will be better for a company in the long run. We ultimately decided to choose Rippling as the HRIS for Energy Drink X. Why, may you ask? While both systems were designed for smaller companies, Rippling can handle more employees than Gusto. Therefore, we should be able to stay with one program for a longer period. Rippling has better customization of items, such as reports and graphs for tracking purposes. Everything with Rippling can be done completely online, eliminating paper files, saving us space and helping the environment. Gusto Health Benefits Management is limited to a certain number of states, where Rippling covers all 50 states and even employees who are international. Since we currently do not have an IT department, this system has built-in IT that, along with employee self-service app, will free up HR and management's time for other tasks. To make it easier to visualize how we will physically implement Energy Drink X's new HRIS, here's a chart to show each stage of the implementation process. As we've discussed earlier in the presentation, planning out this endeavor is important to ensure that we make the right choice. We've already evaluated where we are currently at and what we need through the planning and analysis phases. And now we are at the design stage where we ultimately researched 5 different HRIS and chose Rippling. From here, we will implement Rippling and focus on if it needs any adjustments to meet our needs. If Rippling does need to be tweaked, we can go back to the design process and work with Rippling to fill in any gaps we missed. If it seemingly meets all of our standards, we will continue to monitor the HRIS regardless, but we'll now have a system that works. As the HR representatives for Energy Drink X, we are excited to propose Rippling as our new HRIS. Currently, our organization needs a better system to track our employees' hours, payroll, and benefits, especially as we are growing in size, and it will only begin to become more complex. In addition to our company growing larger, this is another reason why we need Rippling to help with recruitment and onboarding. We've identified and analyzed this organization's needs and determined Rippling will help us modernize our business processes, improve upon our current procedures, and save a lot of time and efficiency for the HR department to track employees' information.